Welcome to Comfort Time with Aunty Yunike. It's good to be with you again. I pray that you've all been well and that you've been praying for us as we have been praying for you. Our story for today is divinely insulated, divinely protected. We go to a lot of lengths to protect ourselves, our loved ones, our possessions. Most of the times we'll have burglar bars, we'll have barbed wires, we'll have CCTV cameras. We do a lot to make sure that we are safe. But have we ever stopped to think where the real protection comes from? And that is our topic for today. I'd like to share with you a story about being protected, divinely protected, without even realizing that that was happening. As always, I'm encouraging all of us to please subscribe. And subscribe is just there on the page. As you are listening to me, just look on your page. You'll see where it says subscribe. It costs us nothing. Click on it. And you'll see where there's a thumbs up. Click on it. You see, that was easy. And share. Sharing is caring. So please share with all your loved ones. So the story I'm about to share is one of being divinely protected. In the Catholic Church, we have what is called small Christian communities. And these small Christian communities, we have meetings. Some communities have meetings like every month, once a month. Some have meetings like twice in a month. So what normally happens is that at these community meetings, all Christians of the same faith meet from their location. They meet first to get to know each other, then to pray together, and also share a meal together, and basically just ensure that everybody feels part of the family. So if you are from one parish, they will usually demarcate areas, like put you in zones. So this zone meets together, then another zone, and then at the end of it all, they have what is called the parish council. So at the parish council, all these communities now go and share whatever it is that they've been dealing with in their communities, the good as well as the bad. So this has worked out to be very, very good for our communities. So we get to know each other, we get to know even our children, and therefore it's easy when someone has a problem. That community will be there for you even before your own family comes to help you or to be with you. So we had members where I was in my small Christian community before. I was the small Christian community chairperson. And at that small Christian community meeting, we were asked to invite as many people as possible. I had a lot of families that were in the same location, but that never used to come to church. So this used to really worry me, and I used to try and talk to them, ask them if they can come to church. And of course they always promise, no, don't worry Maria, we'll come to church, and later on they'll give me other excuses. When I was hosting the small Christian community meeting, I reached out to all my neighbors, those that normally would not even come to church, so they would not know when we're having the small Christian community meetings. So they agreed that they would come, and by God's grace, they did come. So we had a meeting, and I just wanted them to have the feel of the family that we share. And I could see that they really appreciated that meeting and the discussion. And afterwards, after we're done with the meeting, we're done with the minutes, and we're done with everything else, we then go into just purely socializing. So we got to talking. And now security of course came up, and people were talking about how they feel insecure and what is the latest that they're doing to ensure that they are safe and their families are safe. And so everybody had some way of sharing how they were handling security issues in their homes. And then one of the members, the newly invited members, comes up and says, oh no, for me, I don't play when it comes to security. When anybody comes to my house, they will not find me. When they come to even the boundary of my house, they will not see it because they will just see water. So now everybody was like, what? What are you talking about? So they said, no, that for me, no one can harm me. So I'm like, okay, cool. I mean, that's new, that's different. It was the first we're hearing of that, but that's what they claimed. And then they pointed at me and said, by this one, hey, this one is the one that you can't play with. Now, they were pointing at me. And I was very surprised, as everybody else was. Everybody now was curious to say, so what secret does this lady have? I was equally curious to know what secret that they discovered that I didn't know about. Then they said, this one, you cannot touch her, because at night, as soon as she goes to sleep, there's angels in all corners of her house. So you cannot penetrate. This place becomes a fortress. And I was like, oh, thank you. I mean, it was nice to know. But because the only thing that I know to do was when I'm going to sleep, I didn't have any special security features. Of course, I had the bell at the gate to alert me when people came home. And I had burglar bars like everybody else, in the doors and the windows. And basically that was it. And the only thing that I did when I go to sleep, I put myself in God's hands. And I have a prayer. I'm sure, I don't know, maybe this is too small for you to see, but this is a prayer that I would always pray, and that I've taught to my children and my grandchildren, and we all say this prayer. And basically it says, Angel of God, my guardian dear, to whom God's love entrust me here, ever this night be by my side, to light and guard, to rule and guide. Amen. And when you wake up in the morning, you say the same prayer, but instead of saying ever this night, you say ever this day, so that your guardian angel is always with you and is always guarding you and guiding you. So that was the only prayer that I knew, so that I would say and I would share. And I hope I said it slow enough so that those who don't know it can still say it. It's one that will help you, keep you safe as you sleep, as you go about your duties during the day. So now everybody started asking me, you Maria, what kind of neighbors do you have that can turn their whole house into water? But we had a lot to laugh about, we joked about it. And that was something that I felt I should share, because, you know, we can do everything. We can put all sorts of gadgets. We've got places, companies, institutions which have a lot of security features. But every so often we hear they were broken into, this was stolen, so much was stolen. So to show that no matter what we do, our lives are really not ours. So God is the only one who can control what happens to us. And then I also wanted to share that besides, we do not realize the best thing you can do is just pray. A lot of things are brought about by prayer than this world knows. So just pray, trust that God is taking care of you. Your angels are there watching and guarding over you, and you have nothing else to fear. I thought I should share that story. Comfort Time continues. See you in the next video.